Let's do a math exponential shakedown, shall we? Here's a typical rules or laws of exponents that students are expected to memorize. I don't know about you. I'm not good at memorizing stuff. So let's see if we can shake this down into a couple smaller circles or something you can grasp and maybe write on palm of your hand. No, just kidding. Don't cheat. Something you can grasp on without memorizing all this stuff. So let's start by saying, look, exponents, it's really just a quick way, or the laws anyway, it's just a quick way for you to state the obvious, because x squared is x times x, and this becomes x cubed, and what do you know? Cube is really 1 plus 2. Okay, so if the base is the same, you add exponents, much like addition to multiplication. If you have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, you write it as 2 times 4. Okay, so multiplication and addition kind of go hand in hand. Okay, let's move on to the next one and see if we have something else where we can reduce it to. Okay. If we have multiplication is adding, and then by extension, because extended family, you would think division is going to be subtraction. So x times x times x on top, and then we have x1, and this becomes x squared, because this cancels. And what do you know? X squared is really 3 minus 1. So divide, subtract. Kind of like our, this is a little far stretched a little bit, but 3 times, so we do subtract here. Okay, so division, subtraction. Okay, multiplication and addition goes together hand in hand. Now, if you can grasp those two basic principles, it's easy to see. Now, here's a special case here. Let's shrink this one on the side. If we have, let's do the red, x 1 to the 1. Now, since this is division, we know from the division is equal to subtraction, we have x1 minus 1, which is x to the 0. And this, x divided by x, you know it's 1. So, of course, 1 is equal to x to the 0. X to the 0 equal to 1. And so that's an obvious one. Now, next the one is a little bit tricky, but hang on with me. If you have 1 over x to the third, instead of 1, I'm going to write to x to the 0, x over third, and then I'm going to have x to the minus 3, because 0 minus 3 is minus 3. So when I have negative exponents, I'm going to flip it into a positive one. Okay, so here is the circle that my student draw, because she doesn't have access to that. This is kind of hard. Let's see if we can do better. Let's move the whole thing up there. Okay. Here's the circle all my students are trained to draw on their test. So before you get to the exponents, I have them draw the circle before they start. Here's the multiplication is adding. Okay, since it's adding, then this one is divide and subtract. Okay, here is the 0, x to the 0, and here's the flip. Then over here, it's the corollary of the multiplication. That's the multiplication. So x squared is equal to x squared times itself, and using the addition again, you get it to the 4. So it's basically as if the parenthesis is not there. You just multiply. All right, I hope this helps. Hi, this is Dr. Pan recording from Tucson, Arizona. Please comment or share this video. Together we can make math easy again.